हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग। आप सबका स्वागत है हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में AR गेमर्स में। आज का भी मैच है गुजरात और RCB के बीच में, पर यहाँ पर मैच है चिन्नस्वामी स्टेडियम में और 7:30 बजे का मैच है। यहाँ पर हम लाइनअप देख लेते हैं। यहाँ पर रिस्टोपली की जगह हम फिनेलन को रख लेते हैं और आज के मैच में मोहम्मद सिराज को हम रेस्ट कराएंगे। उसकी जगह पर हम शाहबाज अहमद को रख लेते हैं। रिस्टोपली की जगह हम शाहबाज अहमद को रख लेते हैं और महिपाल लुमरोर को भी आज एक मौका देते हैं। तो चलिए, अब हमारी टीम परफेक्ट लग रही है और इस टीम में जयंत यादव को हम रख लेते हैं ताकि, और रविचंद्रन साई किशोर इसको भी 11 में रख लेते हैं। बाकी सब ठीक ठाक है। तो चलिए, हमारी टीम रेडी है और हम मैच स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। अगर अभी तक आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज़ कर लीजिएगा। चलिए, टॉस का समय और गुजरात ने टेल्स को होल्स किया है और यहाँ पर बेंगलुरु ने टॉस जीतकर बॉलिंग का फैसला भी कर लिया।
Captain choosing to bowl first. We'll hope to take full advantage of these conditions. Should be plenty to get the bowlers interested.
ये स्टेडियम
Two
है,
openers are
यहाँ
going to need to keep their
पर हाई
wits about
स्कोरिंग
them.
मैच होते हैं। और चलिए, ओपनर आ गए हैं शुभमन गिल और ऋद्धिमान साहा।
We're in the late stages of the season now. Both teams looking for or maintaining their form. We've seen plenty of amazing.
यहाँ पर एक स्लिप के साथ हम
Cricket so
शुरुआत
far,
करेंगे।
and the crowd, it looks like it's ready for more today. Does very
और
well to
बहुत ही
quickly get
खूबसूरत
across
सा
to this one.
आउटस्विंग यहाँ पर देखने को मिला है पहली बॉल पर। इन
Perfectly
स्विंग
timed.
पे इतना है, लेकिन यहाँ पर लेग साइड पर बॉल थी और
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so want to show everyone their strength. Pulled away
ऋद्धिमान साहा
straight
ने
to
भी
square leg.
1 रन ले लिया है।
Nice shot, straight to gully. Finds the fielder with that shot.
लगता है आउट स्विंग अच्छी
End of
करानी
the over,
होगी।
3 off it. The Titans are 3 for none.
End of the
अभी
first,
तक
not
सिर्फ
many
एक
runs
ही
off
रन
it.
दिया
Good
है
start by the
और
bowlers.
महिपाल लोमरोर
the
के
left
हाथ में
armour, is the
गेंद
new
है,
bowler from the north
लेकिन यहाँ
end.
पर हम वरुण चक्रवर्ती या फिर ग्लेन मैक्सवेल का
This bowler knows how to
उपयोग
give the
करेंगे,
ball an
जो कि
almighty
10
tweak.
विकेटें
Let's see how they
इस
go.
बार ले ली है।
Can't get that outside the ring field.
यहाँ पर अच्छी 2 बॉल और ऑफ ब्रेक के साथ यहाँ पर अच्छी ड्राइव।
Beautiful timing
यहाँ
there
पर
off the front
रिद्धिमान
foot. It's
साहा के द्वारा
racing away. The fielder out in
टोका
the deep.
मिलता
That's some
हुआ
serious
रिद्धिमान
work to
साहा
cut
को।
it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
थोड़ी सी मिसफील्ड यहाँ पर, लेकिन बच गए।
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the
और
over.
यहाँ पर
6 runs coming from it. The Titans are 9 for none.
दूसरी ओर से
Well, bowlers
वरुण
have them pinned
चक्रवर्ती को
down at
हम
the
लाएंगे
moment.
ताकि
Batters need to try and rotate the strike a bit.
Chakravarti, the spinner, coming
लेग
into the
ब्रेक के
attack.
साथ वरुण चक्रवर्ती को शुरुआत कराएंगे हम। इस बार वरुण चक्रवर्ती 2 टीमों के साथ खेल रहे हैं, एक तो केकेआर और एक आरसीबी, इसलिए उनकी 25 विकेटें हो चुकी है।
He's quick onto that in the infield.
इस बार गुजरात थोड़ा सा प्रिपेयर होकर आई है, इसलिए अभी तक एक भी विकेट
Lovely
नहीं
cover
मिली
drive
है।
straight to the extra cover fielder. Nearly gets
बहुत
the
ही
edge.
अच्छी गुगली यहाँ
Chakravarti
पर।
with a great delivery there. Edge, but it
कहाँ
drops
पर गेंद
safely.
गई, कहाँ पर ड्राइव।
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. End of the over, just one off it. The Titans are 10 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
यहाँ पर
The captain's going to change
विराट
things
कोहली को
around
स्लीपिंग
in the
में रख
field.
लेते हैं क्योंकि
Has a run up
उसकी
from the north
कैच
end.
80% है।
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Saha edges
पर
it, but it
अच्छी
finds the
bowling,
gap. It's like they were late on that
कैच
shot
का
there.
दुक्का मिलेगा यहाँ पर। अभी तक एक भी विकेट नहीं है, लगता है
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the
Wicket.
edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
अब आ सकती है।
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Great shot, through the gap. And finds the inside edge.
यहाँ
Well
पर
bowled.
भी
Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. An economical over comes to an end, but you get the feeling these openers might just be finding their feet.
4 ओवर में सिर्फ अभी तक 18 रन दिए हैं।
Head over the ball, great
और यहाँ
shot. That's
पर
racing away.
खेला है चौके
Well,
के
you
लिए।
sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Doesn't beat the infield.
आगे आकर खेलने का प्रयास था लेकिन यहाँ पर चूक हो गई।
End of the over. The Titans are 23 for none.
Someone needs to grab some wickets and fast. Not enough productivity so far, despite some great bowling.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
For the fielding side.
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
यहाँ से अतरंगी
What a
सा
great
शॉट
shot
खेला
that
है और
was.
यहाँ पर
Onto
4
the
रन
front
भी
foot
शुभमन
really
गिल को
quickly.
मिलते हुए
No stopping
9
that
बॉलों
one.
में 4 रन पर थे, लेकिन यहाँ पर
I
चौका
don't think
मिलता
they'll be
हुआ।
too happy with their bowler at the moment.
आज सारे बॉलर को रिमांड पर लेके रखा है इन दोनों खिलाड़ियों ने।
Couldn't get it through the
अभी
field.
तक एक भी विकेट नहीं मिली और पावर प्ले में 27 रन हो चुके हैं।
Well bowled.
और ये
That's
दूसरा
another
चौका।
super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
क्या यहाँ पर कैच हो सकता है? नहीं, यहाँ पर भी एक चौका
Sometimes just
मिलता
have to
हुआ।
stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed and 4 runs.
Straight to the fielder.
जी यहाँ पर 3 चौके इस ओवर में आते हुए। अगर एक विकेट यहाँ पर गिर
End of the
जाएगी
over.
तो
Time for a little more freedom in the field.
3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Could be close.
यहाँ पर आउट हो गए हैं।
Beautiful
एक
catch.
विकेट यहाँ पर मिल गई है जोश हेजलवुड को।
Oh,
अच्छा
great work.
कैच यहाँ
Held their
पर।
nerve while the ball was in the air. They've
और
taken a
जोश
good catch.
हेजलवुड ने
Well,
पहली
the
विकेट
end
यहाँ
of a
पर शुभमन गिल
productive
की
innings
ले ली है।
didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped,
अब आ
but
गए हैं
still
साई
solid
सुदर्शन।
work.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Great shot,
और
hooked
ये
straight
दूसरी
back, square leg though.
दूसरी विकेट।
End of the over, 6 off
जी
it.
नहीं,
The
यहाँ पर एक
Titans
टप्पे
are
के साथ
42
पहुंच
for
गई।
1.
It's been a bit of a battle
अब
finding
आ
some
चुके
big
हैं वरिंदु
overs,
हसरंगा।
but they worked the ball around nicely.
Going with spin now.
मुझे लगा शायद वो विकेट हो सकती थी, लेकिन वो विकेट नहीं थी।
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Goes over the top with that shot.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot
चौका
in
मिलेगा
front of
यहाँ पर।
square teased the field all the way to the boundary. Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Seven runs added there. The Titans 49 for 1. Hazelwood from the south end. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Massive chance.
यहाँ पर स्लोअर गेंद है और
Gone.
विकेट।
Caught.
चलिए, दूसरी विकेट मिल गई है रिद्धिमान साहा की, जो कि पूरे फॉर्म में थे।
On their way to the pavilion.
यहाँ पर 23
Showed
रन
plenty
बनाकर
throughout. Just
चलते
couldn't
बने
get the
हैं और
job
अब आ
done
चुके
and
हैं
reach
विजय
those
शंकर।
3 figures.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Beats the field with a great shot. Four runs added there.
यहाँ पर 52
The
छक्के
Titans,
स्ट्राइक
53
की
for
थी
2.
और अब आ चुके हैं फिर से वरिंदु हसरंगा।
No, terrible
यहाँ
shot.
पर साई सुदर्शन को आउट करने के लिए अच्छी बॉल करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि यहाँ पर साई सुदर्शन बहुत ही अच्छे फॉर्म में है।
Sudarsan edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Massive outside edge. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Hasaranga has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Chakravarti coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
यहाँ पर डिविलियर से बहुत बड़ी चूक हो गई क्योंकि यहाँ पर विकेट जा सकती थी। इस ओवर में सिर्फ एक
The end
रन
of a very tidy over.
आया
Batting
है।
doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being inserted.
शाहबाज अहमद आ
Ahmed,
चुके
the
हैं।
left armour, is coming on to bowl from the north end. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
और शाहबाज अहमद की पहली बॉल
That
पर
last
चौका
ball
यहाँ
isn't
पर।
something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edge, amazing delivery.
Didn't time it at all, but manages to get it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket. Bowling
यहाँ
and the
पर
slips have really gone up
अपील की
here.
है
They like
लेकिन
it.
नॉट आउट है।
Finds the fielder with that shot. Goes over the top with that shot.
अभी तक गुजरात के द्वारा बहुत ही संभली हुई बल्लेबाजी।
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Maxwell coming into the
और अब
attack
ग्लेन
from the
मैक्सवेल
south.
को फिर से लाएंगे वापस हम।
Perfectly timed. Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
Got it away for 4.
यहाँ
Back
पर
would
4
have
रन
point
मिल
very
जाएंगे।
nicely.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Drilled that one away. quick onto that in the infield.
अभी तक सभी बॉलर का एवरेज सा
Smacks that away through the gap.
प्रदर्शन है।
Well, that one's for the
क्योंकि यहाँ पर
textbook. Stands tall
रन
on
के
top of the
अलावा
bounce
कुछ नहीं
and
पड़ा।
a
एक
lovely
भी
flick of
विकेट
the
आज
wrist at the end.
स्पिनरों के
That
हाथ
showed
नहीं आई
great
हैं।
skill.
2 विकेट
Lovely
गिरी है वो
timing.
दोनों की,
The boundary was the
दोनों
only
को
place that
सभी
ball
ने
was
ले
heading.
Hasaranga, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring. Nice shot, straight to gully. Missed it. That was a chance.
यहाँ पर फिर से डिविलियर्स के द्वारा बहुत बड़ी चूक।
Can't get that outside the ring field.
मौका था आउट करने का लेकिन कुछ नहीं कर पाए।
It's the end of the over. 2 runs added. The Titans are 79 for 2. Maxwell from the south end. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Shankar has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s. They can take plenty of confidence from it going forwards.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down to deep square.
It was full,
यहाँ पर
and
दो
good night.
चौके
Hit it well to pick
लगातार
up 4.
ग्लेन मैक्सवेल को पड़ रहे हैं।
Got that away nicely.
आज कुछ भी आड़ा टेढ़ा करके भी काम नहीं आया।
Good fielding out in the boundary. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Ahmed, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder.
यहाँ पर बच गए हैं।
Sudarsan waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Colin, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drilled that one away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Over the Titans.
इस ओवर में 4 चौके लगातार
Jacks coming back into
आ
the
चुके
attack.
हैं।
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Doesn't beat the infield.
यहाँ पर स्पिनर को कोई भी मदद नहीं है। इस विकेट पर सिर्फ फास्ट बॉलिंग ही चल सकती है और यहाँ पर आरसीबी ने तो सिर्फ स्पिनर ही इकट्ठे किए हैं।
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
अब फील्ड को खोलने की बारी आ
Don't
चुकी
need to
है।
do anything special. Line and length is key here. Can't afford to go too full again. Does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Changes in the field to reduce the number of boundaries. The batters are going to have to take risks now to keep scoring them.
Jacks straight through them.
और
Battle
यहाँ
is
पर
laid on
उसी
that
के
one.
साथ एक विकेट भी मिल चुकी है। सिर्फ फील्ड में बदलाव किया है और यहाँ पर वेल जैक्स को बाउंड्री मिल चुकी है क्योंकि
Well, the end
अब
of an entertaining
सिर्फ
performance with the bat. Certainly a good
चौके
wicket
में
to
डील
get.
करने के
Those
लिए
runs were
बेताब
really
है
starting
ये।
to flow.
End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Titans are 123 for 3. Ahmed from the north end.
A few moves made in the field.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That was a boundary
David
the
Miller
moment
ने
the
यहाँ पर
ball
आते
left
ही
the
हाथ
bat.
खोलने शुरू
Time
कर
to
दिए हैं।
perfection. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Edge, but it drops safely. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to the fielder. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
A textbook back foot shot. Anyone would be
यहाँ पर
proud
साई
of that.
सुदर्शन
Just flies
ने
to the boundary.
10 चौकों के साथ
Top
अपनी
class
पहली
innings,
विकेट
playing very nicely out
आईपीएल
there
की
and brings up
लगा
the
दी
half
है आरसीबी
century.
के सामने।
Couldn't get it through the field.
2 ओवर अभी भी बाकी है। क्या 150 रन कर सकती है?
misses everything. Cuts that off well in the infield. Driven through cover, just for one. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total.
यहाँ पर विल
The
जैक्स की
Titans are
अच्छी ये ओवर
134
है।
for 3. Hazelwood coming back
अब
into the
जो
attack. He's
सुसलूट
done
को
well so
हम
far.
ओवर देंगे।
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Last over of this innings. No point defending now.
मुझे लगता है इस ओवर में सिर्फ 5 या 6 ही रन आएंगे।
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. And that's the end of the innings.
चलिए
The
इसी के
Titans
साथ
have set a target of 139 runs.
2 विकेटों पर 138
The
रन
openers
है।
are coming out. It's a very
और
gettable
यहाँ
total.
पर
They just need to get off to a good start and not give
विराट
anything
कोहली
silly
और
away.
एबी डिविलियर्स आ चुके
Silly
हैं।
stuff could give the bowlers a sniff
जयंत
in this
यादव
match.
भी अपने स्पेल में आ चुके हैं।
Here we go.
यहाँ पर जल्दी से जल्दी
First ball.
आरसीबी अपना मैच को ख़त्म करना चाहेगी।
No, terrible shot.
तो दोस्तों आगे का मैच हम कल स्टार्ट करेंगे इसी वक्त। अभी के लिए हम रेस्ट ले लेते हैं।